tow a car even though a co-owner of the vehicle is on scene, willing and able to take the vehicle? My name is Anthony Bandiero, attorney and senior legal instructor for Blue Gold Law Enforcement Training. So this question comes from Michigan. Basically, in a nutshell, it says that they were behind a car with, pulled the car for tinted windows in an apartment complex. The car is also registered to this apartment complex, so that's where they live. The driver comes back with a warrant for domestic violence. They arrest him. Another owner of the vehicle, the girlfriend, shows up on scene because that's where that's where they're at. The car is in the parking lot where they live, and I guess presumably she's willing to take the car, but she asked. Well, actually, not presumably. She asks, "Hey, can I take the car?" But they're like, "Nope, we're going to tow it." And they tow it. They find evidence against the driver, the boyfriend, some like fake ID card or something like that, and they charge him accordingly. Was this search legal? Probably not, right? Probably not, because why are we towing the car? So first of all, will there be any evidence of this driver's crime in the vehicle? Absolutely not. The arrest is for a warrant. And Arizona versus Gant tells us that we can't search a vehicle as incident to arrest simply because they were a recent occupant of that vehicle, unless we have probable cause. You don't have probable cause here. You don't have no reason to believe there's any evidence in the vehicle. The next thing is we can tow cars and inventory them if we have a community caretaking function. The problem here is twofold. Number one is that the driver lived at this apartment complex. Now, let's presume that the car was in a parking spot. If the car is not in a parking spot, I don't think a police officer's having a legal obligation to get into the car and move it. It's just the way it is. But, okay, so let's just presume that it is in a parking spot. Well, that is their safe haven, right? That is where the car belongs. So taking the car from the very place where the car should be doesn't really is not really in line with a community caretaking purpose. How's the car better off at your police impound lot than it is at their home, right? I mean, I think that's what they would want to happen to the car. I'm certainly positive. But the second thing is, even if the car was cattywampus and it wasn't parked correctly, and but you have another co-owner of the vehicle on scene, willing and able to take possession of their very vehicle, but we're still telling that person, nope, we're taking the vehicle anyway. Where is the government interest in that? Where is the logic, the rationale, the reasoning to say, you know what? I'm sorry, ma'am. You can't have your car today. The driver, another co-owner, he had a warrant, so you lose your car for tonight. I mean, where is that? Where's the logic? Look, you might have your pretexts about the driver, but I mean, where's the discretion here? Why is the government, again, we're the government here, why is the government taking these people's car to do an inventory? I think that even if policy allows, if the policy tells you must, tow a car if you arrest somebody out of it, that's more defensible at least. I don't like it, but at least the cop is following policy. But, which is probably more likely, if the cop has discretion to tow, right? And is using that discretion to tow the car, then the officer is probably abusing the discretion, because it's my hunch that the officer has a hunch that there's something illegal in that car and using the inventory exception to try to get into it. If that's the case, and if that's what we find out later, that is certainly unlawful under various cases, including a case called Dombrowski, U.S. Supreme Court, 1973, a case called Opperman, a case from 1976, a case called Whren, a case from 1996. All these cases said that when you're doing these administrative searches, i.e., inventories, you better be on the up and up. You can't be using them as a ruse to start getting into cars and look for evidence. That's my belief of what's kind of going on here. There's always different facts that I may be missing, so I'm not trying to, I'm just making them up as I think that helps the context of this question. But if you have anything else for me, let me know. I hope this question and this answer helped you get it right every single time. That's what I'm here for. If you like what I'm doing here, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Until next time, my friends, you stay safe.